Hello, everybody over there and social media land. We're here again. Yes, we are. We're here again on another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, the one and only Verona Willis-Brown. That is more. Yes, indeed. We are here again where we come on in here just about every day from Tuesday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, live. Yes, indeed. Each day is a different day, but the main purpose of us being here is for us to build together, grow together, and so we can support each other. This is a platform that was created with you in mind. Yes, indeed. So whether you have a story, a book, work in progress, come on in this space and let us work on that which you have together. Because the more we work together, is the more we will be stronger. And the stronger we are, is the better we will grow. You see, it is written that when we multiply, we were created to replenish the earth. So I said, come on in this room and let us work together. Sometimes I'm not here, but when I'm here, honey, we go and do some stuff up in here. But that's okay. We don't dwell, and when I'm not here, we dwell on the fact that I am present at this moment. And I would love for you to be present as well. Once you are present, we are going to roll right into tonight's session, because tonight's session, we are going to talk about the things that we don't know. What is it that you don't know? What is it that you don't know? What is it that you don't know? You might know tonight. And what is it that I don't know? You might tell me that's what it is tonight. Because that's what we do. We come on up in here. We learn together. We teach each other because we are students and teachers at the same time. So when you come on in here and teach me something, I'm going to learn. When you come on in here, you must have the intention to learn or teach me something so we could grow mentally and educationally together. Absolutely. So this is a platform. This is a show. This is a safe space. This is a space where we come on in here. We just highlight a lot of things. We spotlight a lot of things. We do a lot of things over here. It's a very creative space. We put highlight of this, highlight of that. It's like a little gumbo. It's like a good gumbo. Anybody know what a gumbo? A gumbo is a one-pot meal. Simple means you have one big pot, you put all the stuff in there that you would love to eat. You put this, that. Let me tell you, my daddy used to make the best one-pot meal. Hello? But I get a little bit, and you're like, Where's the rest of it, daddy? Where the rest of it? Right, so my father used to just sit right there. I made a one-pot meal when my mother was not in the kitchen, because my mother was in the kitchen all the time. She was some cook. Oh Lord, she was some cook. So when my father go in the kitchen, he would just specialize in a one-pot meal. And I'm like, is that the only thing he could make? Maybe that was the only thing that he could make, or maybe that was his specialty. But beside the point, whatever the case is, I was loving it. Loving it. That's why I'm loving on you right now. Yes, indeed, because when you come on in here, we are like a pot of gumbo. Everybody coming in here individually, but when we come on in, we are just one. Because we come on in and we mix together and we become one substance. Just the same way one pot, you put a lot of things in, but it's one pot. So honey, this is one pot meal. So let me tell you, as a result of you coming on this platform, oh my goodness, we are going to work together. You will get to find yourself into the company of some great people, great connection, great family. You will see that somewhere along the line, you might just need this space to birth your purpose. Yes, indeed, we have purposes that we need to birth out. And because unfortunately, so many people go to their grave without even know what their purpose is. But right here, I'm here to tell you that we are here to put out your purpose. I'm here to deliver your purpose so you can know that you are not just showing up wasting time, because we don't believe in wasting time, because time you can't get back. So because you can't get back up, I say to you, come on in this room. Let us work together. Now, I want to say to you that we come on up in here. And when we come on up in here, we come up in here with an intention, expectation, goals. We come on up in here with a determination. We don't cause no confusion. No. We come on up in here with educational stuff. We come on up in here with spiritual things sometimes. We coming up in here emotionally, mentally, physically, socially, financially. We coming up in here and we drop different topics up in here. Why? Because we as a people, we need to come on in the space and acknowledge the fact that when we wake up consciously, our mind is wake up and we are conscious on our decision, you see that the solution is a little bit smoother. Yes, indeed, because the decision we make is going to equal to some solution. So we want to make sure that our solution is adding up. So when you come on in here with the decision that you make, come and get a solution, because if you don't get it on this line, you're going to get it somewhere along the line. And that is what we do up in here. Now, I want to say to you, welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, absolutely first time. Now, your first time on this channel, I mean, totally first time on this channel. You come on in this channel, your first time you're subscribing, first time you comment on a video, you see some shorts going by every day. First time, I like to do my gratitude shorts, because if you are not grateful, you're just void. You gotta have a mentality of gratitude. Gratitude is the key that opens this door. So you see, if you are new on this channel, you see that I keep on popping up my little gratitude shorts in the morning. I try my very best. I do my very, very, very best to come on and do a short and gratitude for the past months, like months. I come on in here almost every single time at the same time to do a gratitude short, because it can be done. If we just sit and take 5 minutes out of the time, 5 seconds of the time, and list 5 things that we are grateful for, you see that our life would be better. Yes, because gratitude soothes the soul. Yep. So if this is your first time on this channel, you've never been here before, your first time on this channel. First time here on Are You Free Enough platform. First time on the Question Live show. And of course, first time hearing about Verona Willis-Brown. I want to say to you that you are in the right space tonight. You make the right decision, that when you see the light flashing across your screen in a little red rectangle, you click it and say, let me go on up in there to see if what I don't know, I'm going to know tonight. And you made a right decision. Come on in here, and maybe what you don't know, you are going to know tonight that it is possible that you don't know something. Yeah, because sometimes we go around and you have some people that's perfect and acting as if they know it all. But no. There are some things that we just don't know, right? So I want to say to you that if tonight is your first time tuning in on this channel, tonight is your first time tuning in on this live show. Yep, live right here. If this is your first time tuning in on this live show, if you've been on the channel and you've been watching, commenting on any shorts or any such thing, you've been interacting with the shorts, but you have not attended a live session, this is your invite to come on up in here to a live session so we can have a live conversation, and you can really feel a live love that I could give you. Yes, indeed. Live is very important, because I like live audience, because when we have live audience, I won't feel so much alone. I won't feel as if I am doing this as a monologue, because then I'm talking to myself. But I like dialogue, because a dialogue to me means that you are now coming in here, and when you come on in here, we are going to have a conversation. We are going to be going back and forth, and when I'm texting back and forth, that is a big conversation to me. So simply mean I'm saying to myself, oh, I'm not alone. Oftentimes we feel so alone. Why? Because nobody show up. Oftentimes we feel so alone because nobody validates us. Oftentimes we feel so alone because there's nobody there. But let me tell you something. It is okay to be alone, but it's just sometimes it's not good to be lonely and alone. Okay? So it is okay to be alone. So let us understand this, and understand this very, very clear. Yes, indeed. Did you not know that? You didn't know it's okay to be alone? Yes. We're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it is okay to be alone. Absolutely. So I tell you this much. You are in the right place. So I like to say a little bit about me, but I can only tell you a little bit about me if you are new on this channel. If you're not new on this channel, then I can't tell you a little bit about me, because by now you should know exactly who I am. a native of the most beautiful place in the world. If you don't believe me, go ahead and ask somebody who have visited the most beautiful place in the world, and that is Jamaica. If you don't believe me, go and do a survey and ask online, have you been to Jamaica? And see the response of these people. Absolutely see the response of these people, and you see for yourself that I'm not cutting no shade. I'm not leaning my mouth to the side. I'm telling you just what it is. Jamaica is the most beautiful place in the world, the most beautiful culture, the most beautiful people. Hello. So that is what I'm telling you, that it is important that we understand this. Now, if you're not from Jamaica, you were not born in Jamaica, and you got some Jamaican heritage up in you, you got some Jamaican DNA up in your blood, up in your vein, running, going across. If you got in a Jamaican family by whatever means, including marriage, then you got converted to Jamaican. So if you have no such thing that you got converted in a family, you're biologically from Jamaica, then this is the right time for you to get a Jamaican friend. Get yourself a Jamaican friend. Go on out there, get yourself a Jamaican friend. Get a solid, honest, and straightforward Jamaican friend, because let me tell you something about us. We will be the best friend to you. Yes, we would. We'll be the best friend to you, and we are going to show up with you. We're going to be there with you. We're going to like, guess what? We on this. Because when we show up together, we're not breaking nothing. We are just going to set record. We're going to push forward. We're very resilient, and we're very extra. You want to be extra? Get with a Jamaican friend. You can find them everywhere. There's not a place. There's not a place. There's Jamaican friends everywhere. Jamaicans are everywhere. Everywhere. You want to go to Dubai, wherever you want to go, there are Jamaicans there. Okay? You go to Alaska right about now, there's a Jamaican over there. Mark my word. Mark my word. I ain't telling no lie. Mark my word. We are everywhere. We are extra, and that's why we're everywhere. Right? So that's a little bit about me. And I like to talk about me being a farmer's daughter. I brag about my parents and their humility. I talk about their dedication, the commitment as farmers. The reason I like to talk about my father and my mother, my dearest parents, is because they were great farmers. And because they were great farmers, I'm not talking about I see the farm. I was on the farm. I was born on the farm. Farm where I had fresh fruits, grabbing one in the morning, evening, noon, or night, and seeing all the farm animals going about their business and learn. I know what it is to watch my mama on the farm, watch my father. I know what that is. So let me tell you something. I like to talk about them because when I talk about the analogy of them planting a seed on fertile ground or a grain on fertile ground, and they wait for it to manifest. How many of you out there want some form of manifestation? I'm manifesting my dreams. I'm manifesting my vision. I'm manifesting that. How many of you out there manifesting, but are you manifesting on dry ground? Are you hoping to manifest something that's on ground that's not fertile? So let me tell you something. My parents would just go and wait for something to manifest, wait for a seed that they planted for it to spring up, turn into a tree that bear fruits, and all these great things are food that you eat that's solid. Solid. Right? So I grew up eating solid food from the ground, fresh food from the ground. So let me tell you something. I want to inform you on this, that I will talk about my parents and I will talk about my parents because what I got chosen to carry their legacy. So yes, indeed. They were fruitful and they multiplied and they built up a good farm. We were poor, but they built a good farm, so we were rich, right? So did you know that you can be poor and rich at the same time? So no, you know. You didn't know that? No, you know that you can be poor and rich at the same time. But let me tell you something. It wasn't about having mass amount of wealth from our parents. My parents were rich in love and compassion and care. They were very rich. So yes, indeed, I gravitate to that. I gravitate to that. And here I am, a product of their seed, a product of what they planted, and showing up as your host. Yes, indeed. So let me tell you something. We see it written over and over. We see it written right in the Bible that says, be fruitful and multiply. But I believe a lot of people misinterpret that and have a lot of children. And I mean biological children. But let me tell you something. It's not having a biological children. Me personally believe my parents misinterpret that scripture and said, the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. And I personally believe they're not here to defend themselves, but I personally believe that that's what they did, and they end up with a lot of us. When I say a lot, I came from a huge family. So when you're coming in here new, you're coming in here, I don't know, to my family, so no, you are a new member of my family. I know the family got huger. So now when you come on in here, you are the new baby. And I like to call you the newbie. Because now you're not the last child. I get excited for last children. I get excited for babies. So yep, indeed, yes, indeed. So we go on about our business. If this is not your first time tuning in, welcome back, welcome back. As you know what we do when you come on in here, we shop together, we create together, because we are not here to impress anybody, but we are here to impact lives. We are here to empower, we are here to encourage, we are here to support each other. So you know what I do? I tell you, I'm here to birth your purpose, because that is what we do up in here. Now listen to me, listen to me. We are on this journey. We are all on a journey called life. You didn't know? Yes, we are all on this journey called life. Individually and collectively, we are all on this journey called life. And because we are all on this journey called life, everybody, I mean, absolutely everybody wants to have a success story. Even the common baby that was born right about now, that baby came in this world to have a successful life. Listen to me. However you define success, that is up to you. But success can be defined however you want. But one thing about success, nobody can succeed by themselves. Absolutely not. Nobody can succeed by themselves. Therefore, my message here is that we need each other. We got to come to a place of consciousness and understand that when we work together, we are building together, we are going to multiply, and we are going to replenish the earth. What is it that it means to be replenishing the earth? It simply means that we are going to take our gifts and our talent, and we are going to furnish the earth. We're going to plant on the earth. We are going to plant so we can raise up the next generation to come on in and have a smoother ride. Yes, indeed, we're not making life that easy, but we're just giving them a smoother ride because somebody paved the way for us to show up. You might not show up in this capacity, but you might just show up for yourself in a little that. Whatever the case is, we are showing up. So somebody paved the way. So when we replenish the earth, we are building. Just the way somebody built this door, somebody built this sofa, somebody built this window, somebody built a piano. Whatever the case is, it was not one person. Somebody got an idea and they work together and they building. What happened? We got the first thing, we got to know that there is an higher self in us. There's an higher version of us that can create so many different things. So when you come on in this room, that's what we do. You see, life says we are all on a journey. And because life says that, it simply means that there are paths that we have to cross. You cross my path, I cross your path. And whatever the case is, anyhow we cross paths. And no matter whether we're on social media or in person, once we cross paths, it is an opportunity to make a positive impact. At most, sometimes, and maybe you make a negative impact. But whatever the case is, it is about making an impact on somebody else's life. So whether you make a negative or positive, that is the path that we cross. So I encourage you every single day that when you show up, you never know who's going to cross your path. So show up with the intention to make it a positive impact on somebody's life. So let me tell you something again that you might not know. For us to be successful, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you are the prime minister, the president, the governor, the mayor, the student, the teacher, the doctor, the lawyer, anybody, any position that you're in right now. You did not get there by yourself. And if you have an intention to get into a position, you cannot get there by yourself. Simply means we need to come together to work together. Any political leader around the world, they did not get in that position by themselves, and they cannot maintain that position by themselves. Therefore, again, the message that we are giving here, we need to work together. Maybe a phone call over to the other countries and say, hey, how can we work together to create a better world? The whole point is to create a better world. When you call from your country to another country and say, hey, I am lacking something, do you have excess amount that we can get? Everybody can get something. Everybody is, we're not entitled, but we deserve to have a prosperous life. No one country should have this amount while another country got this amount. I tell you this much about me. I travel around the world and I go here, go there, I go there, I see that, I see this. No one should be living in a slum in an entire country. Nobody should be living in a slum, like an entire strip of slum, an entire town of slum, while somebody is living in a castle. No, because you did not live in a castle. You did not get there by yourself. You live in a mansion. You did not earn that by yourself. Therefore, I ask you, I'm not begging. I am asking you nicely to share that which you have so somebody that's in the slum can at least hold their head up so their mentality can be raised. Let us give them a little finger so they can say, somebody believe in me. Somebody saw me. Somebody have hope in me. Let us give a hand and say, excuse me. I'm trying to let you know you're not alone. Because oftentimes we feel so alone because we are so talked down into circumstances and situations that we can't even open our eyes. Even when somebody's handing us a cup of water, we will not be able to see because what? We're so bombarded by the situation of life. We're so bombarded that our eyes got darkened to the very gifts and talents that is placed in us. Let me tell you something about the gifts and talents placed in us. It's about greatness. It is attached to greatness because what? Greatness is on everybody's DNA. And when we give a little bit of hope, we are igniting that greatness deep down inside and say, listen to me. You might look as if life beating you down left and right. But when we give that little spark, you'll be surprised if somebody gonna stand up, raise up, brush themselves off, and guess what? You planted a seed and you just never know where that seed gonna go and bear fruits. 10 years later, somebody bear fruits. And then you probably forgot that you planted the seed. But that's what I'm telling you, that every path that you cross, let it be an intention to plant a seed. Drop a seed somewhere and just roll on. You don't have to be the one to water the seed. No. You don't got to be the one to keep on pulling up the weeds. No. But you plant the seed and you say, let me go on again. And you see. So I like to use that analogy, whether I speak it or apply it here, of a farmer, that when they plant a seed, they wait. They wait. And many of you out there say that when you pray, you wait. Wait, pray, wait. Right? Because you're waiting for some manifestation. It's the same concept applied as a farmer. So take a grain, take a seed and plant it and wait for it to grow. Unfortunately, my parents didn't see me get on screen like this. But anywho, I'm carrying their legacy, right? I'm carrying their legacy. And because I'm carrying their legacy, and because I'm carrying, yeah, that's another legacy member calling. I'm carrying their legacy. And because I'm carrying their legacy, I am proud and humble to say, yes, you might not know. No, you don't. But let me tell you something about my family. My family very huge. Huge. I told you this. But what is happening here, we have birthdays every month. Right? Huge. That's how huge we are. We have birthdays every month. And because we have birthdays every month, we celebrate. From January 1st all the way, we have birthdays. This month is very crowded with birthdays in my family. Shout out to all of y'all. I just got a new nephew. Welcome, new nephew. So, listen to me. On this show, we like to use F word. I use F word all the time. Yep, I do. If you don't want to hear the F word, you can just go that way, because that way is the door. But I use F word all the time. And because I use F word all the time, it becomes normal for me, right? So, but I use only 3. I don't know how many you use, but I use only 3, and that's faith, fun, and family. Yes, indeed. No, in no particular order. I use them. I apply them. I let you know that it is the faith that I had that was very shaken that I started this show 354 episodes ago. So, yep, indeed. And it's the faith that I had that when I don't feel like it, I show up just because it is assigned to me. Sometimes we got to tap into the faith that we have as tiny as this and say, listen, I don't want to do this, but you still got to do it because it is the faith that you know that there's an end result. There is a reward of you showing up. No, my family, I told you, we got birthdays every month. We got graduation every year. We got babies being born, all that good stuff. But I'm the Google of the family. So yes, indeed, all this good stuff. I get to talk about my family. I do have the permission to talk about them. Yeah, I do. I have the permission to talk about them. So I come on up in there and tell them we're great achievers. My parents were entrepreneurs. They didn't know the word. No. They never made it far in school. But that's okay. They were wise. Entrepreneur. So yes, indeed. So somewhere along in this family, we pick up their trades. One of us, me, pick up their trade and we run in towards it. I am telling you, I'm walking in my parents' legacy, walking with right here, one here, their legacy, my legacy. We good to go. Yep, indeed. So let me tell you something. We talk about family. So that's my family. That's my family story. Fun. The small F word is fun. We like to have fun up in here. Yes, we do. We like to have fun up in here. We come on up in here. We cheer for you. We celebrate for you. Every single time that we celebrate is a form of support. Yes, indeed. Support don't always mean that financially you're supporting somebody. Support simply mean that you're showing up. You say, hello, I'm present. I see you. Give a compliment. Give a smile. Say hi. Say good morning. Say thank you. The basic etiquette saying, please and thanks. Right? Basic stuff. So give a smile when you're going in the train in the morning, going in the car, look into the window, you say, good morning, and you give a smile. It is just basic stuff. Yes, indeed. So let me tell you something. We like to celebrate in here. So whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, children's birthday, siblings' birthday, next door neighbor, maybe somebody's anniversary that you know. Maybe you had a baby. Maybe you got proposed to. Maybe you met a boo. Maybe you just got married. So whatever the case, maybe you developed yourself a little bit more. You went back to school. You wrote a book. You didn't publish a book. Whatever the case is, I say to you, come on in this room so we could celebrate with you. We could celebrate with you. Yes, indeed. So good. Oh, I should do that. So yes, indeed, I want to say to you, welcome again. Now tonight we're going to talk about the things that we don't know. If you don't know, you're going to know tonight. I do not know. How many times we say I do not know? Do you know that's normal to say I don't know? Yes, it is normal to say I don't know. When somebody asks a question, I don't know. I don't know is a normal thing. It's the normal phrase just to say we say I know, I do not know. So how many of you know something that you think you know, but you don't know that you don't know? Right. What is it that you don't know? Tonight is your opportunity to know it. Maybe tonight is your opportunity to know something that you don't know. Because oftentimes we go through life and say, I don't know. But we say so low that we don't want to feel ashamed that we don't know something. So when we show up and we show up with I don't know mentality, we are saying it underneath our breath that I don't know. We are holding on and we are suffocating ourselves with it saying, I don't know. But we want to be bold tonight. We want to be bold this morning because it is morning or night or evening because we're a different time zone. Somebody's just waking up, somebody going to bed, somebody just leaving work. But I want to say, let us stand up boldly and say we don't know some stuff. The very things that we don't know, let us not hide ourselves somewhere under the shadow of shame and say that we know. When we don't know, because when we are saying that we know something that we don't know, simply means that we are deceiving ourselves. We are lying to the next person, and we are not going to encourage lying or deceitful behavior. Absolutely not. So if you don't know something, you see what we don't know is, oops. Yeah, what we don't know is, we just don't know. Because sometimes we don't know the answer. Somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer. Don't pretend you know the answer. Say, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know that sometimes you're not feeling well and somebody asks if you're okay and you say, yeah. Or something like, somebody asks you, what's going on? And you know how we go in and somebody, what's going on? I don't know. That is not true. That's not honest. You know, because if I say to you right now, what's going on? What's bothering you? And you say you don't know, that's not true. Let us be truthful and bold and stand up in our confidence that when we don't know, it is not shameful. We just don't know, because it is okay not to know. It is okay to say, I don't know. It is okay to say, I don't know. So when somebody says, what is bothering you? Say what it is. Be plain out, say what it is. Be truthful to thine own self. I don't know. No, you know. Because you know exactly what trigger your mind. You know exactly what trigger your heart. You know exactly any situation that is bothering you. Because you see, oftentimes we don't want to face the situation that's bothering us. Oftentimes we don't want to face the situation that is in our way. So what we will do, we say, when we don't know, when we say that we don't know, we avoid facing that. But I say to you tonight, I encourage you to show up and say, I don't know. Is your country celebrating something? I don't know. You're not aware of it. You're not aware of something. If you're not aware of something, but if you are aware of something and you're saying that you don't know, that means you are being deceitful. So I'm saying to you, if I say to you right now, if you're not aware of it, and I said, is your country celebrating something? Or you celebrating something? I don't know. You just don't know. If I said, do I know everybody's birthday? If I say, do you know what color is it? And you on the other screen, if I ask you, if you say to me on the other end, do you know what color clothes I'm wearing? I'm gonna say, I don't know. Because what? I don't know. And it's okay. So it is very much okay to say that you don't know an answer to a question that is presented to you. Right? Because we tend to just go on. No, not all answer. We don't know all answer. And every waking moment is an opportunity to stretch our mind, not stress ourselves, to stretch our mind into the capacity that we were created to stretch it into, to discover that we are able to stand in the position to say, I don't know, I know, and get to the understanding to know something that we didn't know before. Opportunity to say what you didn't know yesterday, you can know today, right? So we want to go into that capacity. Let me tell you, so many times, so many people go on out of this world and they go to their grave without knowing what their purpose is. Anybody ask them what's their purpose? I don't know. It's okay to say that you don't know what's your purpose. If I ask you this question, do you know your purpose? And you say, I don't know. It's okay to say you don't know. And I'm presenting you an opportunity to say, okay, how can I discover what's my purpose? Right? I want to show you how to discover how to find out what is your purpose. Yep, I will be your midwife and deliver that purpose, baby. So we want to find out what is our purpose. But so many people gone to the grave and did not know their purpose. So many people right now in the hospital struggle and they don't know their purpose. But today is your opportunity to find out what is your purpose. Now, another thing is, it is okay not to know the correct solution. Let me tell you something. I like to talk about myself. I like to talk about my background. I like to talk about my story, because when I do, nobody is going to talk about my story the way I talk about my story. So I like to talk about my story. And I like to talk about me growing up in Jamaica. I'm talking about me born in Jamaica. And when I tell you, I'm always brilliant. I am brilliant. I am a brilliant girl. I'm a brilliant. I'm brilliant. So in class, there's always a position of the top student. So simply mean if I am brilliant, I'm coming at the top student all the time. So every single year I was the top student in the class. And I tell you, there was one year that I did not come as a top student. I came as second. It's like second best, right? So we have first, second, and third. And if you come anything after third, you just don't get it. You just don't know the work, right? You just don't know the work. So I would come first, and there goes one year that I came in second. Oh my goodness! I when you ask why, I don't know. That was my. I don't know. I thought I was coming first. I don't know. I don't know why I came in second. So you see, sometimes you just don't know. So sometimes you're like, don't know. But I tell you what, sometimes we just don't even know the correct solution. And sometimes we do know the correct solution, right? Sometimes we don't know the correct solution. And because we don't know what is the correct solution, we must go on and we don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about yourself not knowing something. It is a part of human nature not to know something. Maybe the animals out there, they don't know something, but are they speaking? They're speaking their own language. And they might looking at the other person, the other goat, the other cow, the other pig, speaking their own language that they don't know. I've never seen those animals on National Geographic. When they're going on, you see those polar bears? They're going on those little ice patch. They don't know the danger. So when you don't know, you just don't know. Right. When you don't know, you just don't know. But let me tell you something. The correct solution, we are going to find the correct solution, because how many of you don't know that when you give love, love will return to you? You didn't know that? Yes. You don't know that you are capable of loving so many people? Did you know that? You don't know? I don't know. Good. You don't know. You don't know that you are capable of having a peace. You don't know that you are capable of bringing solution. You didn't know that you are a part of the problem and part of the chaos, but yet you are a part of the solution at the same time. You don't know that you can contribute to replenish in the earth with all your gifts and your talent, because that is what we use to replenish the earth. Did you not know that? Did you know? You didn't know that is your gift and your talent, your dreams, your vision, your expectations, your goals, your intentions, your determination that allow you to build and create and replenish the earth? No, you know. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that I didn't know that one day I would be your host. Even though I had a big inspiration from Oprah Winfrey. I had such a big inspiration from this lady when I first came from Jamaica and came here, and my TV turned on. And it was like 4 p.m. And here comes this beautiful lady on the screen, just captivating the audience. And everybody like, "Ooh, go in." And she was just going. I'm like, oh my God, who is this lady? She just got the zeal. She was just going. And I'm like, ooh, I want to know how she got on that screen. She was just on big screen and she was just going. And her audience was just like, yeah, da. Oprah. I'm like, who is this? Right? And she was just going, but I was so inspired by this lady. Lord knows I was. I was so inspired by her. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to be her. I just want to know how she got over on that screen. How did she get over on that screen? And Lord of mercy, I watched this lady until she came off the air. I know I'm still watching her again because she came up with some new show. She got some new stuff going on. So I'm back with her Soul Search Sunday. So I'm back watching her again. And I'm like, Oprah, I want to thank you. I truly, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Oprah, for showing up. I want to thank you showing up, because when you show up, you didn't show up for yourself. You showed up for me. That's number one. You showed up for me, and you show up for so many others. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much. Yes. So listen, I want to say this. Life is not a race, okay? Life isn't a race. And we want to understand that. What don't you know? Because did you know that you are capable of loving, and you're capable of kindness, you're capable of peace, you are capable of all this tenderness, compassion? Mm-hmm. What don't you know? What don't you know about love? What don't you know about love and kindness? What don't you know about gentleness? What don't you know about peace? What don't you know about joy? What don't you know about that? What is it that you don't know about those fruits? Because I call them the fruits of the Spirit. What you don't know, you might want to know tonight, that life is not a race, and we are not in a big competition where everybody got to get to the front of the line like that. We are in a space of time where we go at our own pace to achieve the very goal that we were created for, to reach that destiny, that place of destiny and fulfillment. To reach a place of fulfilling and seeking and finding out our purpose. We are at that place. We are in the space and time to go at a pace to say, I need to know why I was created. And let me tell you, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you this right about now, that we were created to work collectively. But even though we were created to work collectively, individually, each and every one of us got a purpose. Each and every one of us got a time in a time slot. And that time slot is saying that go on out there, live in peace, live in love, live and build prosperity, live and enjoy life, live and live and live. And then you will know that what you don't know, you'll finally know what it is. Go out there, build your success story, build on that which is given to you. Yes, indeed. Build on that which is. Build on that which is given to you, and cause a shakeup, cause an interruption into your norm, cause an interruption to move in your space, to know that you have a better version hidden somewhere. If you have yet to discover your better version, did you know? What don't you know? What don't you know to become this better version? Did you know that better version is knocking? I said, let me out, let me out. Let me out. Boom, I see you, right? Did you know that? What don't you know about your better version? What don't you know about finding your purpose, finding your peace, finding your happiness? What don't you know about it? Because what you don't know is that all of that you're seeking is seeking you. You didn't know that? All that you're seeking is seeking you. Did you know? What don't you know about being alone? What don't you know about being alone? You see, when we are alone, it is good. It is good because we tend to hear our own self. We get to tap into our higher self. We get to hear God speak. So what don't you know about being alone? What don't I know about you being alone? Whatever the case is, I want to say to you, we have an opportunity to work together. We have the opportunity to be together. We have the opportunity to grow together. So with that said, I'd like to say to you that whatever is it that you're celebrating, did I spell that wrong? Whatever is it that you are celebrating, whatever is it that whatever it is that you're celebrating, whatever you want us to celebrate, I say, come on in this room. Let me know. Put in the comment section what is it that you would like for us to celebrate with you. Are you sitting there saying that it is not okay? Well, if you're telling yourself that it is not okay, it is not okay to be okay. Or it is okay to be okay. Not to, listen, it is okay not to be okay. Get it? It is okay not to be okay. But as we are bringing awareness to mental health month, because this is mental health awareness month, as well as breast cancer month, we want to let you know in this mental health awareness month, it is okay not to be okay. But at the same time, since you don't know that it's not, seek some form of solution. If someone asks you, are you okay? Say no. Say no, I am not okay. It is okay for you not to be okay. But do not deceive thyself to say, I am okay. No, 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 no. No, it is absolutely incorrect. So I say to you, that which you don't know, don't be ashamed of it. That which you know bothering you, don't be afraid of it. Do not be afraid to say you are not okay. Do not be afraid to say that I need help. Asking for help is not that you are sitting there being a weakling. No, asking for help is a bravery, is a sign of bravery to say, I need help because mentally I am not there. I don't know mentally. I don't know this. I don't know that. Later on, I'll tell you a story. A lot of people just don't know. People going on the street, they don't even know how they got on the street. A lot of people right now in the frame of mind that they don't even know how they made it outside. A lot of people are going, they don't know how things gonna work for them. How things gonna work for you financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, socially. You don't know. How's your tomorrow? You don't know. How's your later? You don't know. A lot of parents right now, how am I paying my child's school fee? I don't know. How am I feeding my child? I don't know. Am I getting up tomorrow? I don't know. Is there tomorrow? I don't know. Okay, so it is okay to say that you don't know. What don't you know? You can put in the comment section so we can work around it, right? So with that said, I want to say to you that right now we are in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Check. Check in with those who are dealing with breast cancer. Checking with those who have survived. Checking with those who are maintaining a lifestyle. Because I want to say to you personally, adjust that lifestyle so what we can maintain this tempo. Maintaining this tempo is very important at this stage. If we're in a position where we got diagnosed with breast cancer, let us adjust our lifestyle so we can maintain our body a little bit longer. It is not a death sentence. Absolutely not. So many times we get so scared to get the diagnosis and we get scared. But it is not a death sentence. And because it is not a death sentence, I say we are warriors. And with that said that we are warriors, I want to give a little announcement that I, your host, Verona Willis-Brown, right here, is participating in a beauty contest. And that beauty contest is at the pinnacle. We are promoting, we are supporting breast cancer. We are lifting a space where we are bringing awareness to breast cancer. So not only that we are in a beauty contest, because listen, it's not just about you showing up saying, I'm beautiful. Beauty is not really this. This is just me being cute, right? We're in a beauty contest. A lot of women are in the nation, a nation of women showing up in this beauty contest, over 40, showing up in this contest, saying that, listen, we're standing with women. Not only women that get breast cancer, but we're saying women are the life bearer of this earth. We are the life source of this earth. And when one woman is affected, it affects just all of us. Once we are aware that something has happened, we can relate to you. So we stand in support of women around the world. We stand women in the nation. We say, listen, we as women are warriors and we as women stand together. So as I participate in this beauty contest, I ask you, please just cast a vote. If you wish to do a donation, that is up to you, but we are not asking for that. We are just saying that cast a vote so I could be pushed a little bit further. Why? I could push a little bit further in the competition, because once I got pushed further. The result of me being pushed further made me a reality, right? Make my dream a reality. My dream is to sponsor a child in my hometown of Jamaica to go to school. That was my parents' legacy. They wanted this, and in honor of my parents' legacy, in honor of my heart desire, this is the position that I am in as a beauty contestant, to be up front in this contest to say, I would like to be in the front burner. I would like to be in the front runner, to say, I would like to be up there to let you know that a child will go to school. My winning is your winning. So just remember, it takes just a vote. A vote a day makes a big difference. I will put the link in the comment section. And I ask you, please just go out there, go and vote on behalf of me, on behalf of a child sitting right now who don't make it. A child right now who will not be making it to school. Why? Because they cannot afford to go to school. So I say to you as I close out, this session, please go and vote for me in this beauty contest. Yes, indeed. Please vote for me in this beauty contest and let a child go to school on my behalf. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in into this session. As we go forward, just remember right here, Fab over 40. I am helping women now. Hashtag I am helping women now. And you will see that life together as women will bring more life. We are the life source. We are life bearers. And because we are so, I ask you to come on in here, vote for me as I stand together as one of the contestants of this beauty contest, Fab over 40. Yes, I am over 40. Fab over 40, so we can give a child the opportunity to go to school in my hometown. As a result of you voting for me, that will be a dream come true. Not only for one child, because I believe the prize at the end of this contest will send at least 2 or 3 children to school in Jamaica. Thank you so much. Thank you for voting. For those who have voted already, if you have not done so, please look at the comment section. I put the link in there. Go in there and please vote. If you are not seeing the link, right here it says Fab over 40. You can type that in and you will see that what we put up, you will see that it is about helping another woman breathe life. Thank you so much for tuning in into the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. And that is me. Thank you so much for tuning in. As we say, see you on the next go around. Don't forget, this is not an election. This is a dream come true. Yeah, it is a reality. This is not an election. This is not go and vote, cast a vote as an election. This is just saying that we are standing together to raise awareness for breast cancer. Thank you.